girl Mika, Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do an all signs reading where I share all the messages of what you need to know right now in this moment. So kick back, relax, and enjoy as we tap into all 12 zodiac signs this evening. And of course, it's always good to check out your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind, though, that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. All right, guys, I've already blessed the deck. We're going to get deep today. I'm going to do a 3-card spread on past, present, and future to see what you need to know coming your way. Figure past, present, and future will be fun, and that way you'll know if it's your reading. If you're watching live, don't hesitate to say hello, like these beautiful souls. We got Mama Lisa in the building, our amazing mod, holding it down. We also have Queen Star Libra. We got Daisy, Teresa, and When Love Heals, who is one of our amazing Soul Tribe members. And hello to you, watching silently in the background or watching this recording. Let's go ahead and get started, guys. We're going to first start off with Aries. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, I actually wasn't going to go live today. I was going to say, okay, today's going to be a rest day. Because I know you guys are wondering, like, dang, Mika, you coming on real late. Honey, I didn't even think I was going to be live. But I said, no, I think I have a little bit of energy in me to do a little bit. Didn't have a lot of personals today, so that was good. Someone did book a reading about an hour ago, but I just sent my last personal I thought that I had for today. I just sent that out. So that's good. I have a little bit more time on my hands. Was able to prepare dinner and spend a little time with my son, watch a little TV, which I never get to do. I usually am working and just kind of like surviving. You know, so it was nice just to sit back and relax for a moment, but we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. I think tomorrow I want to go ahead and finish our series for February. So if you want to hang out with us tomorrow, we'll do individual signs for Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. So if you have any of those signs in your natal chart, we're going to be doing that tomorrow. If God gives me the strength. Let's just say that's what's on the agenda for tomorrow, but we'll see what happens. All right, let's get started with your reading today, guys. We'll first start off with Aries. Keisha, hey girl. Hey Ruby, how you doing? All right. These cards are very jumpity, Aries. I don't even think I shuffled them well enough, and they're already starting to jump on out. Interesting. Okay, let's keep going. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is it, the messages? Let me get my question right. What are the messages that Aries needs to know right now in this moment? Okay, we have the Emperor. We have the Ace of Wands. And we have the Hangman in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Fool in the reverse. And the Ace of Pentacles. I was going to do a past, present, future spread, but I'm just going to read the energy of what I have coming out. I think that'll be better. I just feel more connected to kind of and guided as far as how the cards are coming out to do that. So we'll do it that way. I'm getting a lot of you Aries are about to embark on a new journey, a new beginning. This can be a new relationship, a new passion of yours, a new opportunity. Whatever it is, be careful. Be careful that you're not thinking negatively about this new venture or this new opportunity you're embarking on, because I sense a lot of fear. I sense a lot of worry of accepting this beautiful opportunity. And it seems very nice. So for some of you guys, it's a love offer. Others, it's career. These cards, y'all. Yeah, I think if you are embarking in a new relationship, many of you guys are saying, well, I'm good where I'm at, Mika. I don't need another person. I'm whole, I'm solid on my own. I don't need a partner to come and mess this up. I've worked so hard to be where I am now. I don't want anybody to come in and destroy my peace. So there's resistance, getting a lot of resistance from you because you really want to protect your peace. If it's a new job, career, or opportunity for you, Aries, what you don't know is that this may actually be good for you, but I think you're scared of the unknown. You don't want to lose again what you've worked so hard for. What advice do you have for Aries if this is their story? Should they take this offer, whatever this new offer is? Yes, you should. Judgment in the reverse and the Daughter of Coins in the reverse. Because you're overthinking this decision. You're overthinking this decision. And you may miss out on a beautiful opportunity with the Star in the reverse. It's kind of like one of those beautiful connections where someone comes in and they offer you a beautiful relationship and you move in a lot of fear instead of faith. Or this is a new job that someone comes in and offers you a great promotion or a raise or something. And you're like, no, 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 I'm good where I'm at. I don't need all that extra responsibility. It's something like that. So it's you really just trying to remain in control of this life that you've created for yourself. You don't want it to be disruptive, but sometimes change is good. So Aries, you need to hear that change is good sometimes. Okay. All right. If it's a love relationship, you could be connecting to another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And I'm also getting Libra and Pisces. All right. Doesn't have to be. That's the main energies coming through. Taurus is next. Mia Bella says, claiming a new job. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. Lauren, good to see you, boo. Hey. Lauren says, love you, Mika. Haven't caught a live in a while. I know, right? It's been a long minute. I hope you're doing well, Miss Lauren. Good to see you. Do we have any Tauruses in the room? Taurus. Ruby says, get the likes up, y'all, for Mika. Y'all hit the like button, please. I send all that positive energy back to you guys tenfold. Like I say, I'm running on fumes, but I'm like, I feel called to give these messages today. So hit the like. Send all that positive energy my way. Here we go, Taurus. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. What does Taurus need to know right now in this moment? Love you too, Ruby. Thank you, love. We have the Emperor in the reverse. The Mother of Baskets in the reverse. The Moon. Underneath the deck, we have the Tower in the reverse and the High Priestess. I'm getting a lot of you Tauruses are really trying to get your emotions under wraps. You're trying not to fall for somebody's games. So this feels like an empowering energy. Getting control of you, getting control of a situation. Yeah, it's like, you know, whatever the situation is, it doesn't serve you. So to hold on to the fantasy or the idea of being with this situation continuously and getting your heart broken, being let down, it triggers you deeply on an emotional level. So it's getting control of your feelings. That's what you're doing now. Letting go of a devastating loss, something you invested a lot of time, effort, and energy in. For some of you guys, this could be a relationship, something that you have a lot of emotional ties to. Yeah, but realize whoever this person was someone that, you know, you just can't trust. So you're getting your power back over this person. You feel like this was a karmic soul tie or karmic soulmate. Whoever this person was, they caused you a lot of pain. Yeah, I think you are just moving forward. But it's almost like you're moving forward in a way of like trying to psych yourself out. So what does this mean? Why does Taurus need to know about this? 5 of Baskets in the reverse and the Ace of Baskets in the reverse. Forgive yourself. I think a lot of you Tauruses are a bit harsh on yourself about making a bad judgment call or giving your power away to this person that you can no longer trust. And Spirit is saying, don't be hard on yourself. Forgive yourself. You didn't know. You didn't know until you went through it. But it was a devastating loss considering how much investment you had in this situation. I'm getting even emotionally, it was very deep. It was very raw. It was very real. And it was very hard to just let go because of all that you put forth in the relationship. So you need to know this because it's affecting you and it's affecting future relationships. And Spirit wants you to kind of like make peace with the situation. You or your person could have Pisces, Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, Cancer, and we also have Sagittarius. Let me know if it resonates, Taurus. All right, Gemini is next. Do we have any Geminis here tonight? Gemini. Yvonne, hello. God bless you too. Shame frenzy's here. Let's do it, Gemini. Spirit, tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Gemini need to know right now in this moment, Spirit? We have the Five of Swords. The Daughter of Baskets in the reverse. The Son of Baskets. And underneath the deck, we have the Seven of Swords. I'm sorry, not the Seven of Swords. I don't know why I said the Seven of Swords. The Son of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Wands. Gemini, you're harnessing a lot of anger and frustration surrounding this situation. And it has something to do with somebody that is refusing to come home or refusing to build this relationship with you. And you're having a hard time understanding this person's psychology and why they move the way they do. It's kind of frustrating you. There's a lot of negative thinking that maybe this person's dating other people. And if you're single, you may question new people coming towards you. Are they dating other people? So it's a lot going on in your mind. And it's a lot of unstable energy surrounding your love life. Spirit, tell me more about this Five of Swords. Yeah, with the Son of Coins in the reverse and the Chariot clarifying the Five of Swords, you feel like it's really hard to move past what you've been through with this person. Like it's almost like a broken record or video clips, footage replaying in your mind. And you're like, why can't I shake this person? Why can't I just let this go? Like, why can't I just move on? That's why I say some of you guys that have been single for some time, you're still having some kind of psychology going on in your mind surrounding this situation. And it's kind of throwing you for a loop. And it's making it difficult for you to connect to new people, like on a deeper level. And it's making you be very very firm with your boundary, because you're just almost, in a sense, not willing to trust people fully. I feel like a lot of you Geminis do want love, though. Don't get no mistake. You do. But then it's like you're putting a limit of how much love you're willing to give, because the trust, it's like, man, you don't know what I've been through. I'm talking to a Gemini who's been through a lot, to where this person has really got so wrapped up in your mind and is having you even second guess your own judgment, making you second guess people. Yeah. Angel says, yes, Mika, so much. Yes. Goddess of Duality says, on point, Mika. Sammy says, too much. Yes. Okay, so why does Gemini need to know about this? What is the message here, Spirit? Love is a risk worth taking. The Fool card speaks of a new cycle. So how do you know until you try? You'll never know. You have to really work on building your confidence, because there's strength in hope. There's strength in faith. But fear is going to keep you stuck. So only when you're ready, Gemini, only when you're ready. But when you are ready, go for it. Don't overthink it, because everyone is not your ex. All right. You could be connecting to a fellow Gemini, an Aquarius, a Libra, a Cancer, a Pisces, Scorpio, and Capricorn. Let me know if it resonates. All right. Also got Leo. So it looks like deep down, happiness is on the horizon with the Sun card right here, which is Leo energy. I think you will find it. It's somewhere in there. I think you have a little glimmer of hope and joy and happiness. So you just have to like not overthink it. Yeah. It's hard though. When you go through a very difficult cycle, it is hard to move past what you've been through. But things are going to be different, Gemini. I see it. Cancers are next. Hey, Cassandra. All right, let's do this, Cancer. We also got Mia Bella, who's a Cancer. Here. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Cancers need to know right now in this moment? We have the Fool. Daughter of Knives. Seven of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have Justice in the reverse and the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like a lot of you Cancers are very frustrated by how a past cycle went between you and someone else. And you're taking a leap of faith, you know, with the Fool card to just go impulsively. Some of you guys may have abruptly ended something to protect yourself. And I'm getting like this abrupt ending is disappointing, in fact, but it will protect you from continuously getting disappointed or hurt. Tell me about this Fool card here. Yeah, this is a recovery period for you. I believe there's a lot more clarity going on in your energy and understanding who this person is and what they're about. Yeah, you're protecting yourself from the player, the one that's very impulsively coming in and out of your life, the toxic one, the devil, the one that's addicted to you and you're addicted to them, but you know they're not good for you. It was a hard one to shake, but you're protecting yourself with the Queen of Swords. I keep getting the word protection. It's a strong boundary you have with this person right now. And this person's feeling it. Very strong boundary. So yeah, It was a lot of time, effort, and energy invested in this, whatever this random breakup was, or this random disconnect. If you look at this card, you see this woman has swords in her back. So I feel like a lot of you guys feel backstabbed. So you had to rise up and make a very impulsive decision. What's this daughter of knives? Yeah. Or you were going to keep repeating the cycle with the world card in the reverse. Like this person was blocking you, like they were stabbing you behind your back. This person could have been someone that continuously was putting knives in your back, and it was blocking you from creating a new life, a new cycle. Like you found yourself wound up in a karmic cycle, like nothing really got better. So why does Cancer need to know about this if this is their reading? Well, because the moon and the 8 of knives in the reverse and the Mother of coins. This person was intentionally trying to keep you confused and stuck to stay invested in this. You were caught up in an illusion, a dream that this person sold you so you can stay invested. They valued what you brought to the relationship. But what was blocking you was from taking the blindfold off of your eyes and see all these swords that this person was putting in your back. You had to really look at yourself in the mirror to really realize, forget this person. How do I feel? Wait a second. How do I feel? I'm always looking out for this person. What about me? What about me? That's your strength. That was the karmic lesson. Spirit is saying, honoring yourself, standing in your power and your strength. Stop people pleasing and start putting yourself first. That's what this was about. Otherwise, you're going to continue to be backstabbed and betrayed by the devil, a toxic person or toxic people. Big lesson, but I'm glad you're setting yourself free, Cancer. Your person could be an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They can be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Also got fixed sign energy here. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. And also have Aries and Sagittarius. Be any sign. Yeah. Cassandra said, oh, Mika, that was hard to see, but so true. Mia Bella says, spot on about spiritual lesson. I felt it. Not an easy read to hear, but somebody can stomach it and digest it for just a second. Because that's what Spirit wanted you to know. All right. Just reading the energy. All right. Leo's next. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the like button. Show your girls some love for coming on, even though this was supposed to be my off day of resting and healing and getting better. Oh boy. I'm here though, y'all. I'm here. So show your girl love by hitting like. I send all that positive energy back to you guys tenfold. Thank you for the love and support you guys continuously show me. And thank you all so much for hanging out tonight, even though it's kind of late. And I'm so happy that my reading yesterday is over 20K. It was my most successful all signs reading yet, all because of you. So thank you guys for showing so much love and support. Even though that live was extremely long, like my usual mini read lives, it was definitely the best one I've ever done. So thank you so much for all the newbies, all the people that keep coming out, all the people liking the videos. We are definitely shaking up the energy and getting people the messages they need to hear. So thank you for your support. Leos are next. Hey, Mella. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Mighty Mighty Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the messages that Leo needs to hear right now in this moment? We have the Page of Wands, the Father of Coins, the Sun in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Devil in the reverse and the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. As well as the Seven of Wands. Okay. Many of you Leos are trying to shake bad energy, but this is a new concept for you. And so it's like still a struggle. So some of you guys could be detaching from a toxic individual of some sort, but be careful. To not fall into temptation. I think some of you guys are still tempted a little bit. It's like underneath it all, you're trying to do the hard things, the hard work to let go of what doesn't serve you, because you know deep down that's what you should be doing. But on the surface, it's like you're making it look like you're doing the right thing, but how long will that last? And the right thing for a lot of you guys is working on your goals, your finances. But that's not what you want. So with the Sun in reverse, this is not you. You know, this is not what you want. So you're stuck in a phase of the Page of Wands, of trying to figure this thing out right now. But it's hard. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what this is. For a lot of you guys, it can be a relationship. For some of you guys, it can be just a lifestyle. It's something toxic you're trying to release and get out of your energy. But it's a new concept. Because whatever this thing is, you're releasing, you have a lot of history tied to it. A lot of history. I think you're seeing the bigger picture, the perspective, that by focusing on you and detaching to this, you can manifest a lot more abundance and stability in your life. Like, it brings you into a more powerful space and role than what you've seen before. But again, with the Daughter of Wands in reverse, if you're not careful, you start off doing very well and then you'll be tempted to go right back to what you're used to. So what can Leo do to not be tempted? Because I feel like that's the message. Don't fall into temptation again. For some of you, it can be an addiction. It's a lifestyle. It's a person. Whatever that devil energy is for you. Whatever you've been doing that you know is like not serving you. We have the Moon in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. You have to stop ignoring your intuition. A lot of you guys are feeling it and you know it. You know what you got to do. It's a matter of like, do I want to be stubborn and just do what's comfortable, or do I want to do what I know is right and get uncomfortable? So be patient with yourself. I know it's hard though. But you got to walk away with the Eight of Cups or Eight of Baskets. You got to walk away from this. And you have to make a decision. Like, you need to be firm on your decision to continue to go down that path. Can you give me a little bit more insight on what this could be for Leo specifically that they need to walk away from, that I'm picking up as the devil energy? For a lot of you guys, again, it's whatever you have history with the Four of Pentacles or the Four of Coins in this deck. It's what you've invested in for a long time. So again, a relationship, it can be a lifestyle, it can be a person, it can be family, it can be a toxic job, environment, whatever. Y'all know what it is. Everybody's different, Leo. It's not giving me a specific thing. Yeah, and whatever it is, it's taking a toll on your strength. It's making you very weak. It's like breaking your energy down. It's draining you. Let me know if it resonates. I feel like it does for somebody out there, but Leos are quiet in the chat, so I don't know. All right. You could be connecting to another Leo. We got Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, we got Cancer, and that's it. Let me know if it resonates. Your person can have any of that in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of their natal charts. All right. Now, somebody in the chat tried to be funny and said, general, please. These are general readings. So if you don't like them, book a personal reading at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. That's what these are. All right, Leo, that's what I have. Virgo's next. I just love how people try to come in and tell me how to do my channel. I just love it. That's how you get blocked. Don't do it again. All right, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Okay, this card wants to come out. We have 3 of baskets. What does Virgo need to know right now in this moment? We have the Magician. We have the Mother of Baskets in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Son of Baskets in the reverse and the 7 of Swords in the reverse. It's almost like for you, Virgo, it's like you're trying your best to put yourself out there and connect with other people. I don't know if you want to manifest connection or community or friendships, but you may feel like it's hard to manifest these things because you're just not feeling good these days. You're not feeling emotionally grounded and balanced. And what's happening is with the Page of Baskets in the reverse to the 7 of Swords in reverse, I think the last time you tried to put yourself out there to connect with people, friendships, create new relationships or what have you, it just seemed like you just made a bad judgment call. So it's almost like you're kind of scared to do it, but you really want it. So you're confused. You're like, how do I do this? How do I connect with people? How do I manifest people when I don't even, trust myself? You want something that's going to be substantial. Like when I say friendships, I think you want it to still grow and blossom to be something more. If it's relationships, you want it to not stay in the friend zone, but you want it to just be authentic, right? You want something. And then make it more over time. Like It seems like a very responsible approach. I think what's affecting you though is like you need to see other people be as invested as you are. It kind of frustrates you because you always find yourself being the one giving more. So even if it's like a relationship deal or a friendship deal, you may feel like sometimes people take advantage of you and it breaks your heart. So you're like, I don't want to be involved with people that kind of take advantage of me. So you just don't know what to do to get the trust. It's really a trust issue for you, Virgo. And it's been going on for a while now. Bad connections, bad relationships. So what does Virgo need to know about this? How can they improve this karmic cycle that they find themselves wrapped up in? We have Temperance. Spirit is saying everything's going to happen in divine timing. With Temperance and the Moon, I was like, it's almost like hold on to faith. With the Hierophant underneath the deck and the Nine of Baskets, I think you're expecting the results before even taking the first steps. So this is like you fantasizing about the marriage, about the relationships, but not looking at the practical things you have to do first to vet the right people. And then so it becomes more so you fantasizing and thinking it up and hoping and praying. And then the first person that gives you the attention, it feels like you kind of just soak it up instead of like really get to know the person and, you know, see them for who they are. You find yourself, you know, almost getting taken advantage of in that kind of way. So Spirit is saying just be patient, be more patient with people, especially with these new opportunities that's about to come your way, and work on your confidence. Willing to say no to the people that come towards you and willing to say yes to the things that do come towards you. And this is not just romantic. This is friendships, family, whoever. All right. That's what I have for Virgo. All right. You could be connecting to an Aquarius, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, a Pisces, Cancer. All right. Could be any sign though. Someone says, wow, on point. Someone said trust for sure is an issue. Yeah. So just take your time, be patient. Everything's in divine timing. Like I always tell clients, karmic cycles don't happen in vain. Karmic cycles happen for a reason. Sometimes we don't see it in that moment, but usually it's not until after we separate from it till we look back and we say, yeah, I needed to go through that to empower myself and to get myself to be more strong, more courageous, more aware of certain red flags. And that's what the message is saying. It's almost like karmic lesson has not been learned for some Virgos, whatever cycles you've been experiencing. I think Spirit is saying you're not learning the karmic lesson. So you're finding yourself, you know, constantly in relationships or friendships of people that are karmic, trying to teach you something. And instead of looking at it as, man, I can never find the right friends or I can never find the right relationships, like, are you looking at some things that you can learn from those experiences? That's kind of what's happening. But over time, as you become stronger and more aware, I think you'll start to notice a shift in the energy. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. We got Libras next. All right, y'all. We're going to do Libras now. This reading is not going to be too long. Y'all can probably tell by now. Somebody done really pissed me off. So I really want to cut this thing off. Really want to cut the whole reading off, but I'm going to go through the reading. I just get tired of people that have stuff to say in the comments. I just really get tired of it, because it's like, what people don't understand is, even as a reader, even though I have intentions of always saying the most uplifting, positive, beautiful messages, like, I can't control what comes out. And it really pisses me off when people try to tell me about, oh, I need to do this, or I need to do, like, you don't even know my experience of what I'm doing. So shut up. Stop saying what I need to do. I'm so tired of folks trying to tell me what to do. If you don't like it, get the F off my channel, or you will get blocked. And that's for everybody. I'm so tired of folks. I got onto the live yesterday and told y'all, the common warriors, shut up. If it's not for you, it's not for you. That's it. Don't sit there and be trying to tell folks how to do what they do. You don't do what I do. You don't do what I do, so you don't understand. And if you're a reader, you get what I'm saying. You get tired of folks that be trying to say stuff and they don't know what they're talking about. I don't get to control the messages. It just comes out and I read the messages. And it's not for everybody. So for the 50th, 1000th time, please get off of my page with it. So tired of folks, man. Y'all don't understand. I just really want to just, jump through the screen and beat somebody's ass. People are just ridiculous with it. Exactly. I do it from the kindness of my heart, and folks still got something to say. And then it's free. And I dedicate hours and hours, days, every day, pretty much. Hours out of my time to give people these messages. And people have the most cruelest things to say, or they think it's a person. This is not a personal reading you're paying for. It's absolutely free. It's absolutely free. So get the hell off my page. Oh, gosh. Okay, here we go, Libra. It's different if it's a paid reading and I'm doing a reading for you, then okay, you can have an opinion about it. But it's crazy because it is the people that I'm reading for that have the most gratitude and understanding and know that it's authentically coming from a good place. But it be the broke, busted, miserable fools that want to come onto this channel that have no fucking life, that want to get on here and say something. And I'm getting tired of it. Like, shut up or you will get blocked. Ugh. All right, let's do, we on Libra now. You may learn something. Stop saying stuff. And a lot of times that's what y'all don't realize. A lot of times I don't respond to it because I see it and they think I don't see it. But it's like, I just get tired of it. And it's like, okay, all right. And I give a lot of people grace. Y'all don't realize how much grace I give people. But I give people a lot of grace. And they still be trying to say stuff. And then they get mad when they get blocked. Like, I've literally had people where, you know, people that I've checked before, and they'll even, like, I had a young lady email me from yesterday because she thought about what I was saying. She said, you know, I'm so sorry. And I appreciated that young lady sent a whole email, an apology because of what happened in their life, you know? And I think if people would just shut up and just listen, they'll probably see that a lot of times it may actually resonate for them. I'm going to probably delete this live, y'all. So enjoy it while you can. Here we go, Libra. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Libra. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the messages that Libra needs to hear right now in this moment? We have the the Daughter of Wands in the reverse. That's like the Knight of Wands. The Daughter of Wands in reverse. The Death card. The Mother of Coins in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Son of Knives and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Your energy is very fickle, Libra. That's why I'm trying to understand why, because it's almost like you want a cycle to come to an end, but you kind of second guess it. So it's almost like you're harnessing the energy of this ending or this loss or this, relationship or connection or something that ended. You keep like replaying the past. And so it's creating a blockage with new energy coming in. Yeah, whatever this relationship was, it was like I'm getting very much something that you were very emotionally invested in that didn't go well. And it didn't go well because it didn't live up to the expectation of what you thought it would. It only went so far. So it feels like the energy is very forced. It's like you're forcing yourself to not invest in this, to not worry about this person, but it's creating a lot of delays for a new opportunity to come in because you're harnessing this energy of this loss. So, for example, many of you guys may have experienced like a breakup or a separation, a divorce, like you've decided it's over. But if you're already trying to date people, it's like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready, and it's because like internally you're fighting this battle surrounding this relationship. You still have emotion, like you're still emotionally invested, connected to this other relationship, but you're trying to fight it off. Like you're telling yourself, stop, stop, stop. Stop caring about this fool. They're not worth caring about. I got to move on from this. But emotionally, you're not totally free. Yeah. So you're deceiving yourself by telling yourself it's over when, emotionally you're still struggling. So what advice do we have for Libra if this is their story? We have the Three of Wands and the Page of Wands in the reverse. I think there's very much a significant energy for a lot of you Libras of needing to just like wait until you're absolutely ready. Because I feel like if you put yourself out there, you're going to freak out and you're going to go back into hiding. You're not as ready as you think you are. You're just not. And I think with the Emperor to the Hermit in the reverse, I think you're trying your best to combat the loneliness by trying to manifest something new. But it doesn't change how you feel on the inside. It just doesn't change it. So yeah, I think there's still like some healing that needs to do. I think a lot of you guys are just going to like, I guess the energy is also saying to focus on your stability. So your money, your career, your goals, like pretty much transmute the energy to other things. Yeah, transmute the energy to be other things. What about this other person though, connected to Libra here? I think they're starting to realize that you're giving up on them and it's stressing them out. They don't want it to be over. So eventually they may try to tempt you in some type of way. But, you know, just continue to do what you're doing. You or your person could be a Scorpio, an Aries, an Aquarius, a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let me know if it resonates, y'all. Thank you so much, Ruby. I appreciate it. She said, smile, you're loved. I'm trying. Folks, really, I'm just tired of it. It's been going on lately, and I just want to just like block 1,000 people right now. I just only want good people in the chat, like for real. I wish I can just like have a magic button to where all the haters disappear, because it just throws me off. It throws me off. And it's not, the funny thing is, compared to some other channels that I've seen a lot more haters. I don't get a lot, but y'all don't know how sensitive I am to energy. And so it just affects me on a deeper level. And I'm pissed off. Very pissed. All right. We're going to do Scorpio now. It's like, just let somebody else say something in the chat. I swear, block. I'm not even going to talk to them. They going to straight up block. They get in my comments and they say something, block. I'm not showing nobody no mercy today. I ain't got it in me. All right, Scorpio. I'll be better tomorrow, y'all. I'm also tired too, so I'm kind of irritable. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Scorpio need to know right now in this moment, Spirit? We have the Ace of Wands. The Father of Coins. The Daughter of Baskets in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Father of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Knives, which is like 4 swords. You know, I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are like wanting somebody to sit back and watch. Many of you guys are finding yourself attaching to new opportunities, whether it be career, You're finding more abundance. Like your life is doing better without this person around. It's like you kind of want to make them jealous by this. So say, for example, after you have left whoever this person is underneath the deck that you're thinking about, after you left them, you may have noticed the influx in your finances, your stability. You just more focus on your goals and other things, and things are just looking up for you ever since this disconnect. And it's almost like this Father of Wands, this person that's always in and out of your life, is a bit stressed out about it. And I think you know it, because with the Daughter of Baskets in the reverse, it's almost like you're making this person jealous. Yeah, I'm hearing the word forward movement. Like whatever you're getting into, it's like forward movement. It's for the better. It's for the better. Like your life is going up. Like if you go back and you reflect about what you went through with this other person, you almost may have felt like that person kept you small and kept you stuck. So yeah, you're showing this person who's boss now. I like the energy, Scorpio. I just feel like it's very empowering and motivating. But it's like you doing a complete makeover of your life. And it's something that maybe even you didn't see coming after leaving this person. So why is this coming through for Scorpio's reading? Some of you guys may have not experienced this yet, but you'll see it coming. Kate says, yep, this reading is highly resonating. We have the Son of Baskets and the Hangman. So I think it's because you're starting to look at love in a completely different light. You're looking at love offers, your standards, your values, completely different. And when it comes to this person, you may have looked at their apology or their advances or the sweet nothings that they're saying this time to get you back as a total joke. So you're good on it. Yeah, you don't trust this person with the Lovers in reverse. You don't feel like this is somebody that you can invest in. With the Five of Coins, you feel like connecting to someone like this keeps you broke, keeps you low vibrational, keeps you stuck. Keeps you, your head in the clouds almost, you know, like you're just living in a fantasy world that's not really manifesting much growth or progress. So for whatever Scorpio needs to hear this, you're doing the right thing. But don't be fooled by this person if they try to come back. You know, they're still stuck on you. They will try to come back. They don't want this relationship to end. But I don't feel like they have much to offer with the Son of Coins in the reverse. This is somebody that's non-committal. And they're going to just kind of stay there. And I think they just take their time too. Like they just feel like they have all the time in the world to grow up. And they just don't grow up. And they take all the time in the world to do something about it. So while they're sitting there twiddling their thumbs trying to figure out what to do, it looks like you're leveling up. So that's a good thing. Could be dealing with a Aries, a Cancer, a Pisces, a Sagittarius, Scorpio, and Aquarius. All right. Could be anybody though. Definitely Peter Pan. Absolutely. Definitely Peter Pan, y'all. While you over here getting it how you live it as a whole King of Pentacles. I like it, Scorpio. Sagittarius is next. Maybe because I went to the Scorpio reading, I feel better. I'm starting to get back to myself, y'all. Ooh, Lord. Saggy Waggy, let's do this. So yeah, I'm hearing the best revenge is my paper. The best revenge is my paper. You remember when Beyonce said that? I don't know what song that is, but that's what it feels like. Like the Scorpio read, it feels like that line, the best revenge is your paper. And you're hoping that person that you're connected to can sit back and watch, so they can just sit in the misery of what they lost. Like really see what you lost. The best revenge is your paper. Yeah. Okay. Here we go, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to know, Spirit? Right now in this moment. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. We have the Tower in the reverse. The Five of Baskets. The High Priestess. Underneath the deck, we have the Fool and the Sun. I'm getting like you're trying to avoid a disaster. Yeah, you're trying to avoid a disaster. But there's a loss. And I think it's an emotional loss by avoiding this disaster with this person. The good news is what you don't see hidden underneath the deck with the Fool and the Sun, you're walking straight into happiness by avoiding this. It's almost like by avoiding the very thing that you feel so drawn to emotionally on a deep level. By avoiding it, you're learning a deep spiritual lesson, much higher and deeper than what meets the eye. You're being in tune to your intuition by doing this, by saying, you know, this person doesn't serve me. This person isn't for me, or this situation, or whatever that tower was. A lot of you Sagittariuses have been through a very rough cycle, like something you're trying to just like walk away from. And you just feel like, oh, like when will all this stop? You know, well, you just surrendered. You just gave it to the divine. You know, the High Priestess is very connected spiritually to God, to the divine, spending time alone to just connect. And I feel like what you're doing is you're manifesting a new cycle that's going to make you very, very happy. Some of you guys could have already been a part of this new cycle because you've passed this spiritual test, you know. But it was hard, you know, and it's hard. It's hard. It's like temptation, though. I feel like whatever this is, you're turning your back on it, but you can't help but like think about it. So you see this person, they're at like a grocery store. They drop these eggs. So they're just looking at these eggs like, oh. Have y'all ever done that? Have you ever had some eggs and you just drop them on the floor and you're like, oh. And you can't help but just look at it and be like, well, that happened. So I feel like that's what you're telling yourself. Yeah, all that happened to me. Yeah. Yep, all that happened. It sucks. It really sucks. That really was horrible. Yep. And you're just sitting there looking at it. You're replaying it. You're thinking about it. And you're just saying, that freaking sucks. Instead of just like looking up, turning away and going down a different path. You're literally sitting there and looking at spilled milk, or in this case, broken eggs. Right? When you can just turn and walk away from the mess, walk away from it. And that's what's going to happen. You're going to go and you're going to go into like this spiritual enlightenment and awakening or something. I don't know what this is. What is this, High Priestess, y'all? Okay. Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's you empowering yourself, rising up in your power. You're going to start looking more attractive too. So if you're a Sagittarius, if this is your story, like it may have not happened or will happen, when you go past this cycle and you avoid this tower, you're going to have a glow up. You're going to be way more attractive, and you will attract someone else, someone new. Yeah, you will attract someone new. You're going to try to fight these new people off, though, because you're like, I can't go through another Tower moment. Yeah, this is a relationship that went south. That's what that Tower was. For y'all, something emotionally invested. All right, so what about after all this? What about this new relationship I'm getting, or this new cycle? Yeah, you're not going to want to commit to it. You're scared. You're scared about this new cycle. But Spirit is saying you're manipulating your own energy to believe that you can't trust it. You're creating this idea in your mind that it can't be trusted, when that can be further from the truth. So Spirit is saying, look at this. You got to look at it from a different perspective with the Hangman here, that maybe this may be something better. So open up your mind, open up the possibilities of what could become now that you're spiritually more enlightened. I feel like you're more spiritually evolved and aware. So use that to your advantage. You could be connecting to a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting Aries and air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces. Yeah. All right. So that's a good read, Saggy. Good read. All right. Mela says, you're so right. When Love Hill says, yes, LOL. So good. I'm glad it's resonating with you guys and you guys are enjoying it. We're going to do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. If you're just now joining the live, we've already done Aries all the way to Capricorn. And so, yeah, we'll have everything timestamped later if you missed out on the read. Just whatever comes out, that's what we're doing, what you need to know. Capping the corn. Let's do it. Veronica's here. Hey. Thank you, With Love Heals, for the heart. Thank you, boo. It's been a rough read, y'all. My energy is fried. My energy is fried. But I'm still moving. We're almost done. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the messages that Capricorn needs to know right now in this moment? We have the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Knives in the reverse, the High Priestess. Underneath the deck, we have the 9 of Coins, and the 4 of Coins. I'm hearing you say, Capricorn, that you're doing you. Yeah. You're doing you, me, myself, and I. And it's because you're healing. A lot of you guys are very upset by some type of betrayal someone has caused you. So you're healing from that. Someone backstabbed, betrayed, lied, deceived, did something to you here. It's 10 of Swords. And so it's still lingering in your energy. So as a friendly distraction, you're just focusing on yourself. Your money, your career, spending time alone. I don't think you want love right now. You feel like new opportunities, relationships, or even this past situation is too much baggage. That's you. I feel like you're like the bag lady. You're carrying a lot of baggage in your energy. Yeah. Because whatever they did to you, it's deep. Like, it's Ten of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, it was a really rough cycle with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. But you are really working on ending that, and you just need time. Like, you don't want to have anybody interfere with your journey here. So why is this coming through? We have the Father of Knives in the reverse and the Empress. Because you're trying to work on your abundance and stability. You want to be whole and solid and not have to depend on anybody. So it's a power struggle for you. You don't want to be alone ultimately though, but I feel like you want a sense of empowerment to where you're not being dependent on anyone anymore. But be careful, because I feel like that's not what you really want. It's like you're forcing yourself because you feel like you have to, almost like a protection mechanism. Because like I said, you've been through so much. You've been through a lot through this past cycle. So it's like a protection mechanism, which it's fine in the moment, but long term it's not good. And because if you're not careful, it's going to create this narrative where you don't trust people and you end up like wanting to just stay single forever. And that's not good. Because sometimes the Empress, the Emperor, depending on who you are, you may get so comfortable in being single that you just don't want to be with nobody no more. And you may be resting in that for a long time. And Spirit is saying, hey, be careful with that. Because that's not what you really want, though. So, yeah, me, myself, and I is what I got. Veronica says, yeah, that's definitely right. Going through a lot. Bandall says, yep, stay to myself. And Rachel says, yeah, that's how I feel. I don't trust anyone right now. That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, you're going to have to get out of this funk. I think eventually, whenever you feel ready, even if you start small by just not necessarily looking for a relationship, but just socializing a little bit more. So you can kind of not be hyper independent, because that's the thing. Sometimes people become so content with being alone that they become so isolated and they become, you know, so standoff from other people. Because of pain. It's like a protection mechanism. If I get close to people, I associate that with pain. So it's kind of like an avoidant attachment style as well. Like, I want to avoid people. I want to avoid connection, because when I get in my feelings, I associate that with pain. People hurt me, you know, and you don't want to go there. That's unhealthy. All right. You could be connected to a Pisces, an Aquarius, a Cancer, a Libra, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Taurus, Scorpio. Aquarius is next. So after this, I'm going to do a Q&A with Soul Tribe. Plus, I need to vent. I need to talk to my Soul Tribe people. So Soul Tribe, if you still up, you can come join me after this live. I got some stuff to say, but I don't feel like I can say it on this side of the channel. So, all right, Aquarius, let's do this. When love heals, you already know. You already know. I can't hold it in. I got to get it out. I just can't say it on this side because it'll shut my channel down. So if you want to hear what I got to say, go ahead and hit the join button so you can become a member of the channel and get exclusive content, especially to see Mika when she vents. Here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What does Aquarius need to know right now in this moment? We have the Father of Wands. The Ace of Baskets in the reverse. And the Hermit in the reverse. Oh, Aquarius. Underneath the deck, we have the Son of Baskets and the Three of Wands. Somebody's going to extend an offer to you, Aquarius, but you're going to reject them and ghost them. And I'm getting like their offer is just not good enough for you. So yeah, somebody's going to extend an offer. They're going to be very attracted to you. But I'm getting you're not feeling it or something. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're like really in this really cold energy. What's up with that? Yeah, you're not really feeling connection right now. You're not feeling relationships right now, Aquarius. It's almost like unless somebody comes with a real serious grown man offer, grown woman offer, you're not entertaining it. You don't want no kind of, let's get to know each other. Let's see where this can go. Let's see if we can hang out. Like Aquarius, I'm getting you're very cutthroat with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Like you're cutthroat with this like Three of Cups. Like, no, absolutely not. You may cuss somebody out if they even thought of trying to friend zone you or talk about, can we be friends with benefits, or can we just hang out, or can we just do this, do that? Like, absolutely not. Block. Literally, Aquarius. Yep. I can't even get it out, y'all. Tower. This is hilarious. Tower, King of Wands, about to get a big rude awakening from Aquarius. It's child's play, correct. That's what I feel like you're saying. Like, ooh, come on now. Yeah, Lovers in reverse. Absolutely not. There is no love here. That's what you're saying, Aquarius. Aquarius, why are you so cold-blooded these days? You know, you're thinking about true love. You're waiting for true love. You'd rather be alone until somebody can give you a true love offer. And, you know, as an Aquarius, myself, Aquarius, I get that. But here's what I'm going to tell you. And you may be shocked when I say this. Give people a chance. Let them come in and show you over time. Give them a timeline, Aquarius. But I think you're being so cold-blooded with it. Like, they better come, like, ready to go. They better be like Little Caesars. Hot and ready. They can't be lukewarm. They can't come in talking about So yeah, let's take this thing a little slow. Like block. Aquarius is like block. Absolute slow. Block. Do you know who I am? So give people a little grace, because geez, Aquarius, what's up with you? You like wasting no time. You wasted no time to reject this person's offer. Can you tell me a little bit about that? And this person's really attracted to you, by the way. You make this person feel a little jealous because they feel like, what is Aquarius doing? Like, is Aquarius going to date someone else, be with someone else? Like, what does Aquarius got going on? They have no choice but just to get over it, but it kind of breaks this person's heart. What was this person's intentions? All right, 10 of Wands in the reverse. Son of Coins. Okay. Oh, 8 of Coins. I see. All right. I get it now. So this is somebody that is moving very slow. Like they are trying to get over something from their past. So they don't really trust a lot of people, but they see you, they like you, and they're giving you a breadcrumb. And you're like, absolutely not. Yeah, they're breadcrumb, and then it's like they're working on building up the breadcrumbs to be a loaf of bread. And Aquarius ain't got time to wait on a loaf of bread. It's like after the breadcrumb, time to go. Block, block, block. I can't be mad, Aquarius. Listen, I'm single. I'm not even dating. But if this was my story, block. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Block. Why did Aquarius block this person? Because they weren't good enough. You feel like this person doesn't have their crap. They're not good enough for you. Okay. All right. That's that. Yeah, you feel like this person needs to do better. Well, y'all tell me if that's your story. That's a trip right there. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. They could be a Scorpio. They could be a Virgo. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Poor little tink tink. I feel bad for your person. All right. Pisces, last but not least. Let's do this. Ray said, I wish I could listen to Mika vent. You need some entertainment. Man. I wish I could help you out, but shoot. It's on, I don't know how much. It feels like the membership. Let's see. Yeah, it's only $9.99. The membership's only $9.99. All right. Last but not least, Pisces. Let's see what we have. And then I'm going to do Soul Tribe, y'all. For my Soul Tribe. They want to hang out with me tonight. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What are the messages that Pisces needs to know right now in this moment? All right. Devil. Yikes. Devil, devil. 10 of Coins. And the 5 of Coins. Okay. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the Judgment in the reverse and the 8 of Wands. So I feel like this is your energy, Pisces. I feel like you are very stuck on some type of relationship with someone that ended up basically not working out. This was somebody that you may have had a lot of investment in, meaning you put a lot of money, time, effort, energy into this. And this person could have been also been like family to you. For some of you guys, it is your family that you've invested in, okay? And it's just like it was your whole world. Like this is something that you put a lot into, okay? Like it was your special project, let's call it that. Only to find out like you have nothing to show for it. It just flopped. So you're kind of beating yourself up about this decision. You keep kind of telling yourself, what was I thinking? What was I thinking? I hate that I did this. I hate that I was so, obsessed with this person, with this connection, with trying to create this happily ever after with this person. And if it's family, I hate that I was so invested in helping out my family so much and they ended up hurting me in the end. So with the Devil, to the Three of Swords or Knives in the reverse, to the Princess of Coins, it's like you're choosing to like detach from this. And that's a good thing. It's a hard detach because of what you put into it. It's like somebody that puts a lot of money, a lot of investment in a relationship only to find out that it's a loss. Some of you guys may have literally lost a lot of money. I keep getting money. I don't know what that is. Something about money. But you will repair and recover whatever you lost and will come back tenfold. That's what you do need to know. After detaching from this kept you small. This kept you stuck. So it may not feel that way, but you will. You will recover. For some of you guys, whoever you were dealing with, they could have been somebody that was very attached to their family, or they could have been attached to relatives or their friends. They were so invested in that they kind of abandoned you. I'm getting that storyline too for some of you Pisces. So either way, you just kind of lost. Okay. So why does Pisces need to know this? All right, we have Six of Wands in the reverse and the Nine of Wands. So you need to bring awareness to the kind of people you're connecting to. Like, I'm getting bring awareness to it. Like, make note of that experience. When things are built on an unstable foundation, acknowledge it and recognize it for what it is. It's toxic. It's not healthy. And don't hold on to what it can potentially become and just take it for face value. Yeah. It was just a bad judgment call, but it was a spiritual lesson. And you're gonna recover. I think somebody needs to hear that because your energy is a little off. Yeah. With the Chariot to the Ace of Knives and the reverse. You're not sure what to do next. I just say continue to work on you and focus on you. Don't worry about what they've got going on. Don't go back to that. It's a train wreck. You've experienced it. You see it for what it is. You can't save this person. You can't save this relationship. It is what it is. That's what Spirit is saying. What will be the advice moving forward? Yeah, it'll be unfair to you to stay in this. Yeah, it'll be more knives in your back. Justice in reverse, 10 of Swords or 10 of Knives. So, yeah, because it's toxic. I don't know. I feel like some Pisces still not going to listen to me, and that's okay. Yeah, they're just more knives. All right, we got the Capricorn energy, Taurus, Virgo, Sagittarius. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And I'm not picking on you Pisces. I just have a couple of Pisces that be really trying me in the comments. And I feel like it's every read I got like 1 or 2 Pisces that always got something to say. So it is what it is. That's what I have for y'all. Let me know if it resonates. Thank y'all so much for coming to the live. I'm sorry I was in a horrible mood. People getting on my nerves tonight. But I appreciate the ones that actually came in with love, genuine concern, and open-mindedness. It really does matter. And I will be sure to catch you guys on the next one. I'll be doing the membership video in just a few. For those that are members, want to come join me, hear me vent, I'll see you there. Bye.